again. Check this out. Tuesday, you know how we do it, bringing it to you live each and every week with the hottest in gadgets. You know how we love our tech. With us, we got the big homie, aka the big monster, Noel Lee, in the building here at the NAMM show. And we're going to talk some real interesting stuff because they're doing some cool stuff, as you probably already heard at CES. First out the gate, I want to know, we're here at NAMM and we've got a chance to see a lot of cool products. We saw them at CES, but one thing that stands out is what separates Monster from other audio manufacturers?
Well, look, we got a 39-year-old history, 40 next year, which is kind of cool.
Wow.
But our expertise has always been in audio because I'm an engineer, I'm a musician, okay, and I'm an audiophile. So I think the combination of all three gives us a real insight as to what the nuances are of music to capture all the essence and the emotion of it. So all of our products, right from the get-go, the very first Monster cable was all about great sound.
Nice, I like that. So check this out, we're all about technology, and what I want to ask you here is, how is Monster embracing technology to redefine sound?
Well, listen, our mantra is always lead and never follow. And to do that, you always be at the cutting edge of new technology. And, it's really about innovation. Today, we've been around for almost 40 years because we reinvent ourselves all the time, from cable to power to headphones to speakers and a lot of stuff you see here. But you have to keep at the bleeding edge, and you have to be relevant. So not too many companies, especially in the audio space, are innovators when they start, and 40 years later they're still innovating,
right,
and they're still relevant. Some companies are on their downward slope. I ain't that old.
Let me ask you, last year we saw there was a big boom with VR, or virtual reality scene. What is your take with that? Are you looking at, again, being at the forefront and then integrating tech into the mix? What is your thoughts with working with companies in the VR space providing the audio?
Well, look, VR is at its embryonic beginning stages. If audio is trying to reproduce what the ear and the brain can hear, so it's not just about speakers, it's about space, sound stage, position, placement, and we've been working on that for 100 years. Okay, VR is just at the beginning of that. Because in VR, you're trying to reproduce what the eye can see, and we're far from it. Okay, so now you got 4K coming out. We had 3D that didn't really work well, and you have to capture all that. So we're a long way to go between actually putting yourself in a space. So what you want to do is like the Terminator, where you can't tell the difference between what you see and what's real. Okay, but I think VR has a great application in special technologies, special industries, like real estate, like medicine. I think that's okay. Whether it's a consumer product or not, I'm not ready for prime time, in my opinion.
Thoughts on technology like virtual assistants like Alexa and Siri? Do you see Monster products one day maybe integrating that, or even further, what is your take with the Internet of Things or artificial intelligence being adapted into the Monster mix?
You don't ask the simple questions.
This is Check This Out. Our
Check
fans
this out,
want to
check
know.
this out. Listen, we're the first manufacturer, I'm proud to say, to introduce voice recognition in all of our headphones. So it's called Monster Talk. And all of our new soundstage, all of our new superstar speakers all have Monster Talk in them.
Monster Talk.
Yeah, it means you can talk to them, okay? And it'll go to your Spotify list, it'll go to your playlist on your phone, it'll go to Tidal, it'll go to iHeart, okay?
Right.
And
You want to hear that.
yeah, you want to hear that. So
Right.
it'll take all of those, and you just tell it what to do. You can priority. So, oh, I want to have iHeart at the top of the list, so I'm going to go to my iHeart, workout list, for example. So I think those kind of technologies which don't actually relate to the sound, but relates to the convenience and the usage of it. I mean, that's extremely important. But with Alexa and with Google and with the Internet of Things, it's not inexpensive enough where it's mass market. But with Monster Talk, we are incorporating Monster Talk at no additional charge for any of our products. So $250 Clarity HD headphone is $250 with Monster Talk.
So now I got educated on the boombox, and obviously this has been in the market since 2016. You've kind of flipped it in 2017 with the EDM-like features, and now we're with this new device that you rolled out at CES. And I take it that Monster Talk is on here as well?
Yes, Monster Talk is on there.
I'd like to know, and I think our listeners would be very much interested in, how did you come up with the boombox? And it seemed like from 2016, obviously it set a trend. Other manufacturers started to kind of replicate this when I'm at Best Buy, and I see like, darn, Noel created this way back, and now all these other brands. But how did you come up with that, and where do you see this going?
Well, look, first of all, I think we're both old enough, if not you, at least me, old enough to remember what a boombox was. And the boombox.
I used to see it in TV movies when they was breakdancing.
Yeah, I know.
So, I see it then. But.
Yeah, well, I don't know how old you were 15 years ago, but the boombox has exited from our culture for the last 15, 20 years.
Sure.
With the Walkman that came in, and the iPods, and everybody started listening to headphones. Well, we love headphones. Okay, we have the very best headphones. But what happened to that sense of sharing? And in our culture, the boombox really originated from stereo speakers that couldn't get out of the home. And we had kids out there hanging speakers outside the window that were connected to their stereo system just so they can get music outside. There was no way to do it.
Just for the record, that's before my time. That's some KRS-One. I would hear these stories, but I like what you're saying.
Okay, yeah.
I like where you're going with it, especially as we're, bringing that nostalgic flavor back for the digital age that we live in. And I think
that must have been your father.
Right.
No, but what had happened was that cultivated a culture of bee dancing, of competition, of sharing, of I'm going to say breakdancing, basketball, skateboarding, and you name it. Okay, so music all of a sudden became portable. It was big, and it was like cassette tapes, and it was like 10 C-size batteries that lasted about 2 hours. So we wanted to bring that back again because we haven't done all the Beats headphones. We still love headphones. We got some great ones. But I wanted to bring back that boombox, that sense of sharing and community. So, but it had to be not like the old ones. Can't have cassettes. Can't have batteries at your devices. It's all rechargeable. It's Bluetooth, and the sound of it is crazy. It'll reproduce all of the latest music, hip hop, EDM. You got it. It's got a subwoofer in it. It's got left or right speakers on both sides, so it fires in both directions. So when you put it up on your shoulder, you get to hear what they hear. And blast your earbud, the drums out. But that's okay.
So as you speak on the device, its social aspect, music, bringing people together. I like what you said in terms of the device being portable, and I think of wearable technology in that space. But Monster's been infamous with celebrities that are tied in to kind of tell the story of the brand. You've worked with an array of artists, my goodness. Now obviously at CES you came to stage with some heavy hitters. I'm curious, well, number one, who are some of the favorite artists that you like working with, enjoyed working with?
Well, listen, I'm old school, okay, so, and I love the new artists, and
So like Young Thug is that's
You know, Young Thug, Drake, maybe not Young
old
Thug,
school
but
like
yeah.
Run
Oh,
DMC.
no.
The
No,
rock
no,
band
no,
era.
no, no, no. You call that old school? Okay. I'm talking about Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
I'm talking about
Yes.
Stevie Wonder.
Yes.
I'm talking
The
about
legends, right.
yeah.
Yes.
We had James Brown play for us. We had
Are you
Ray Charles,
James Brown?
the man, the
What?
Godfather of Soul. He came and played for our CS show, and he was amazing. That was one of the last concerts he ever did too.
Right.
But we wanted to bring all the greats that have lasting, you know, stamina and power. But we had some of the new artists too. We had John Legend, we had Alicia Keys.
Right.
So that was always us bringing music to CES, where all the business is being done, but nobody's like listening to the music.
Right.
But this last time we had Iggy Azalea, okay, and we had Joe Perry. So opposite ends
Right,
of of the spectrum.
Right.
But it's all about music, and you know our saying is because the music matters, and if we can bring better sounding music to the consuming public, because you know you got your phone, you got all your songs on here, you stream it, doesn't cost you very much money for the music, but for the sound quality, you got to hear it the way that the artist wanted you to hear it to begin with.
Nice. Now you speak of the phone, and that leads me to a next question with you. Do you see, is there any time in the future that Monster may take its technology and inject it in smartphones, tablets, maybe even television sets? Has he thought of that?
Oh, absolutely, we have. I think if you control the phone, and we have we're the audio sound for Huawei/Honor phones. Not very big here, okay, but it is number 3 in the world,
Yeah.
and number 1 in China.
Yeah,
okay.
we're very familiar with that.
Yeah, okay, so
So you're already doing this?
we are working with them right now,
Okay.
developing not only the greatest array of audio gear to play from on our phone, but also to integrate this. So when you plug in a Monster product, the phone knows it, the phone recognizes it. And so now we can do all kinds of really cool things. So I think the phone is the last link, okay, when all the content comes all the way down to the very end, and you're holding your hand, the last link is, does it go through a headphone, does it go through a speaker, and so it needs to talk to this device, and you got a whole new world. But you know, that's where, yeah, you got to tech it out.
Check it out.
Check it out. Check it out.
Check this out. So with tablets and TV, do you see integrating also in that arena?
You know, well, first of all, a tablet is a TV, and a TV is a tablet these days. Okay, so
Check this out.
yeah, check it out. Well, look at that's the whole Internet of Things, to where the TV, the home, and the car
Right.
are seamless.
Right.
Okay, that what you hear in one place, you can hear in the other. Your operating system, how you operate it in one place, is how you operate in the other. Now, there are a lot of people fighting for that space.
Right.
What Apple is, Microsoft is, and Amazon is. So everybody wants to, and Google, who wants to own that relationship with the consumer. So who's going to win? Well, it's a very aggressive fight right now. But the consumer, the user, is who wins out. Okay, and we want to have it all, you know. And if I was a consumer, I says, well, I don't want to be a Google and not a Alexa and not an Apple, and I want to be an Apple and not, you know. So right now it's a little bit confusing, but I think the seamless integration, where you have all of it come together, is where the consumer really benefits. But today you got some like badass technology that is nearly free. I mean, you're getting Alexa, you're getting the Alexa Dot at the same cost that it took for them to build the thing. That never happened. Okay, but that's the way the world is. They want to get tens and hundreds of millions of these things out, so they can be inside your home. So you put a Alexa Dot, and you now have a connection to Amazon in your home. You don't have to boot up nothing. You just have to say it. So that's a wonderful world. It's scary. It's Big Brother, okay?
Yes.
But you're not gonna avoid Big Brother. I don't know what
Not
you
Big
think.
Monster. Big Brother.
I
We'll
don't
just say
know.
Big
Privacy is really important to us.
Yes.
Okay? But you look at all the just the cameras that are out there. I mean, you can't do nothing without being seen.
Yes, so
You
true.
trying to hide, it's going to be really hard to hide in the future. But the benefit is the convenience is going to be like absolutely amazing. And from what we want to do is deliver a impactful experience with sound, with music that nobody else could do. I think we've succeeded with our headphones and with the speakers.
I want to ask just a couple more questions. You spoke, as we're speaking of the Internet of Things, what is your play with the auto manufacturers, being that that's also, when we're talking about autonomous cars, and now this creates a new economy in which it's no longer just driving the car, but now new things that I could do en route from point A to point B. Audio will play a role in that. Where do you see the Monster brand going with working with maybe the manufacturers?
Well, listen, automobile sound went through a whole metamorphosis where, everybody was putting in aftermarket sound systems, and you got that big boomy bass and all that. And then it tailed off, and the manufacturers put their own sound systems in. Okay, and that was just the beginning. Today, we're at the ground floor, I believe, of a revolution. And I'll tell you why. First of all, you got the e-car. And an electric car is dead ass silent. Okay, so you now have a environment that's like unbelievable that you never had before. You didn't, all you got is like road noise, but the engine doesn't make any noise. So the music will sound better. Two, you got auto drive. Okay, and when you auto drive, what are you gonna do? They're not gonna let you watch a movie. Okay, but you can listen to phenomenal sound. So we developed what we call a pure monster sound, a car stereo system that we're now talking to some big manufacturers to put in it. And it's like the best sounding audio system you've ever heard in your life. And if you were to put that sound system in a home, it costs you at least $50,000. But the sound stage, right up on the dash, the instruments, the clarity, the dynamics, and we showed it this CES, just a few weeks ago to the industry, and they were just flabbergasted. Okay, so we have that unique technology again from all the stuff that we do with our headphones and speakers, but we applied it to the automobile. But you're absolutely right in saying this is an integral part of the Internet of Things, because your second home is your car. I mean, how many hours does one spend in traffic today?
Yes.
And it's not getting any better, right? It's getting longer. And the e-car and auto driving, this is why I believe we're at the ground floor. And the audio systems, especially hopefully with us leading it, will get better and better and better. Right now, it's a good stereo, okay, but it's not the best audio you ever heard in your life. Okay, and that's what we're trying to reproduce.
Nice. So there's a buzz, rumor, it's on social media. We got the Super Bowl coming up, and I need to hear from you direct. Monster being involved?
We are more than involved. I'm up to my eyeballs in hock right now, trying to pay for the Super Bowl ad. But look at Super Bowl and Super Bowl ads are reserved for the top, Fortune 500, Fortune 100 companies of the world, right? And it's such an honor for us to first of all be in that club.
Right.
Having started in my garage, I'm still a single owner, and to elevate our little company to a stature where we can be eligible for a Super Bowl commercial, and it's not about the money. There's other people who got the money. There are only 9 companies being available to be putting a commercial in, and it's scrutinized, scrutinized, scrutinized. Everybody who's in the commercial, everybody who is the topic and everything has to be such purity, okay, according to the NFL and the NBC Universal who's producing us.
Right.
So I had no idea. I had no idea.
So there's like a process. Just it's not like your
A
regular
vetting
commercial.
process. A vetting.
Very serious vetting process.
Writing a check is
Right.
the easier part. Okay. And there's
Fortune 1000 can do that.
there's a whole line of
Right.
people who are ready to write that check because you reach everybody, right? You reach every politician, you reach every celebrity, every sports figure,
Well, not only
every
that,
ad agency.
I look at it with the Super Bowl. It's the Oscars of commercials. It's when you're watching the halftime outside of the football game, you are actually geared for those commercials. You're going to see something revolutionary that you haven't seen. It sets the tone for the rest of the year. So
Well, look at that. And there are good Super Bowl commercials,
Yeah.
and there are not so good. And you got some companies who run them every year, and they run multiple commercials.
Budweiser.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to say it. Okay, well, Bud, you always want to see the next Bud commercial.
Right.
Well, you know they're going to be there
Yeah.
with 3 or 4 commercials, but they got the money. That's Budweiser. That's
Yeah.
not a little monster.
Right.
Okay, so for us, I love it because we're representing Asian American business, small business, minority business, in a lot of ways the handicapped population, to where the little guy has made it, and so it's like I say, I'm all in. I'm all in. My savings, everything, we're all in. But we got to go to the next level. You know what I mean? So this is how a small company becomes hopefully a big company. And we're not Amazon, we're not Yahoo, we're not Google. We're fortunate enough to have invented a technology that gets bought by some big players, and they take you public, and they make you a real company. We're not that fortunate. We're kind of like that hobbyist, enthusiast, energetic, entrepreneurial company that will probably ruin us if we ever became like huge. Okay, but we need to be in that space, and we're right at the top of being that entrepreneurial company who made it. So I'm very proud
That's
of
a
it
big
all.
step. Big step. What could you give us any insight of what that commercial may look like?
Oh,
What's the
man,
narrative?
that
What's the
commercial.
story?
This commercial.
Who's in it? By the way,
This
who's in it?
commercial is epic. Well, first of all, we have a lot of influencers in it. For example, DJ RE, Pooh Bear. We got Big Kenny, country western singer. We got Iggy Azalea. So it's a varied group. I even have who plays young Noel Lee, because it's kind of my history, is a gentleman named Rice Gum. He's a 21-year-old YouTube influencer, has 10 million followers. So what I wanted, the object of the game was to have at least one person that you would recognize. Okay, so Dad's not going to recognize Rice Gum, and the kids aren't going to recognize, Big Kenny, right?
Right.
But somebody's going to recognize somebody. So it's going to be epic. We're going to be rolling the campaign out from NBC Universal, who actually helped us to do this, because I never advertised.
Right.
I've never done TV advertising, barely have done any kind of a magazine ad. So, it's, how to say, go big or go home.
Right. Hello.
So go big,
Yeah.
because we ain't going home.
Right.
So it's a big risk for us, but the commercial is epic. I mean, it looks like a movie. It's only a 30-second, or maybe we'll stretch it to a minute, but it's so well done. But it took 100 people to put the commercial, to produce it, and one of the days we had 500 people on the set. It's like, holy, this is like a little city to do a 30-second spot. I had no idea how intricate or how demanding it was to meet all of the, the cinematography, the extras, the lighting, and everything.
Single file, one more time. All line.
Here we go. Backgrounds and action.
Doing a Super Bowl commercial is just amazing.
It goes worldwide, and Monster is as worldwide as it gets.
Excited to be able to spread the word out for Monster and be able to show the world, because obviously this is a Super Bowl commercial, so a lot of people are going to be seeing it.
It's the pinnacle of an achievement for us.
I think our target in the story here is to make it about the simplicity of the headphones.
Okay, stand by. Here we go. Settle.